Okay, so let's talk about the generation of AM signal, which is something called a device called a square law modulator, which we use for generation of AM, and it is a simple way of generating an AM signal. That is why we use this. So this is the block diagram of a square law modulator. You can see there is a message of bandwidth W is coming here. This is the summer. This is a local oscillator producing a cosine wave with frequency Fc and amplitude AC. This is added to the message, and we get VIT. VIT is your MT plus AC cos 2 pi FCT. This goes to a square law device which has characteristics, non-linear characteristics. Input is VIT, output is VOT. It is related, input and output are related as V0 T is equal to A1 VIT plus A2 VI square T. Okay, so this is how V0 and Vi is related, where A1 and A2 are some constant. Okay, so that's how you get VOT. So you have VIT. If you will plug VIT here, you will get VOT as A1. This is VIT MT plus AC cos 2 pi FCT plus A2. This is VIT square, which means square of this signal, M square T plus AC square cos square 2 pi FCT plus 2 AC MT cos 2 pi FCT. So this is your V0 T here. It goes through a band pass filter which has a center frequency of Fc here, and the bandwidth is Fc plus W from Fc minus W to Fc plus W, where Fc is very greater than W. Okay, so here center it is Fc, this point is Fc minus W, and this point is Fc plus W. Okay, so this is how the response of band pass filter will look like. So once you have V0 T, it will pass through band pass filter, so it will reject MT, M square T and AC square cos square 2 pi FCT, because MT has bandwidth W which is very less than Fc, so it will not come inside this band. ME square has 2W, again 2W is will not come inside this box. It will be very less than this box, so that is why it will ignore this as well. AC cos square 2 pi FCT will have 2 Fc frequency. If you will use cos 2 theta here, so you will get 2 Fc frequency, which is way larger than what you have here. So it will reject this also. It will pass what? AC cos 2 pi FCT and MT cos 2 pi FCT, because this has frequency Fc and this has Fc plus W and Fc minus W. That is why it will pass this. So what you will get is this signal. Okay, so A1 AC cos 2 pi FCT, which is this A1 AC cos 2 pi FCT, and A1 AC, and what you will get is A1 AC into this guy, which will cancel, so 2 A2 AC will be there, 2 A2 AC MT cos 2 pi FCT, 2 A2 AC MT cos 2 pi FCT. So I have written in this form so that you can compare it with the actual AM signal what we had. So this is looks like your carrier amplitude AC dash I am calling, which is A1 AC, and this is your KA 2A2 divided by A1. Okay, so this will become AC dash 1 plus KA MT cos 2 pi FCT. So what you will get is SAMT is equal to AC dash 1 plus KA MT cos 2 pi FCT, where AC dash is A1 AC and KA is your 2A2 by A1. Okay, so you can see this looks like exactly like our AM signal what we have been using as definition. So we have successfully generated a AM signal from square law modulator. So that is how you generate an AM signal. Okay, let's see an example on generation of AM. It is given that for the following square law modulator, this square law device is characterized by V0 is equal to Vi plus 0.1 Vi square. Passband of band pass filter extends from 800 Hz to 1200 Hz. You have to find the parameters of resulting AM signal. Okay, so this is the square law modulator given. So message signal is your 2 cos 200 pi t. Carrier signal is your 20 cos 2000 pi t. these two are added, VIT, square law device, V0 T, band pass filter, SAMT. You have to find the parameters of AM signal. So you can see the bandwidth of message signal is way less than the frequency of message signal is way less than the frequency of carrier signal. It means the bandwidth it will consume will be very less than the frequency of carrier signal. Okay. So for the solution part, you can directly compare the equation. So we had SAMT is equal to AC dash 1 plus 2 A2 divided by A1 MT cos omega CT, where AC dash was equal to A1 AC and Ka is your 2A2 divided by A1. If you compare this with this equation, you have A1 is equal to 1, A2 is equal to 0.1. So I wrote here, and if you plug the values, so AC dash is your A1 into AC. A1 is 1, AC is 20, so you can write 20. Then 1 plus 2A2 divided by A1 is 0.2, so 0.2 MT cos 2000 pi t, cos 2000 pi t. Or you can plug the value of MT as well. So 20, 1 plus 0.4, because amplitude is 2 and this is 0.2 already is there. 0.2 into 2 is 0.4 cos 200 pi t, cos 2000 pi t. So this 0.4 is your modulation index, 0.2 is your value of Ka, and AC dash is your 20. Okay, so this is how you can solve the question on square law modulity. Sometimes the expression has higher orders as well, then you have to calculate specifically, explicitly. Sometimes it is given as A1 V1, A1 Vi plus A2 Vi square plus A3 Vi cube, and it goes on like a non-linear expression type. So even if they will ask, they will mention the equation, and if they won't give you the equation, by default it is meant like this. There will be a term, linear term, and there will be a square term. Higher order terms will be neglected. If he wants to, or he or she wants to mention those terms, they will explicitly write the equation. Okay, then you have to solve it again. This is for only the terms present in V0 are Vi and Vi square, where you can apply this formula. If you will have higher order terms, then you have to solve it actually, and then you will end up with some other expression. But your band pass filter will take care of the frequencies which has to be present in the AM signal. So ultimately you will get this expression. Okay.